Hi guys, before this episode starts, I just want to apologize if you're listening when this episode drops, because I've been having some technical difficulties, but there will still be an episode out this Sunday. Anyways, okay, enjoy. Hello and welcome to Stan Twitter in podcast form. You're listening to The Biased Critic. I'm your host, Alexa. And welcome to, see, I always feel like there should be more to that, and I just can never think of what it needs to be. Anyways, hi, welcome. This is the show. This is The Biased Critic. That's the name of it. Yep, I remember. Yep, it's my show. I totally remember what it's called. So hi, how's it going? Lots to talk about today. I'm super excited about it. Yeah. What should we start with? I've got nothing to talk about. I've been kind of busy, I guess. I can talk about that. I'm moving in a couple months, so I've been kind of busy with that. But just trying to get... Oh, really? I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my cat meowing just randomly at me. For no reason. He just likes to yell at me sometimes. Apparently he wants to talk. Do you have something to say, Toby? Guess not. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I was just finishing up getting my moving situation situated. So now just to slowly start getting stuff packed up, and yeah, I'm excited. I am very excited, honestly. When I moved into this apartment, it was just kind of like a rush thing that I needed to do, and I knew I wasn't going to stay here for very long. But now I've really found a place where I really think I'll want to stay there for a little bit, for a while. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Otherwise, not much has been going on in my life. Just, I've been, keeping up with what Ed's been doing since, the album release, which we'll talk about him in a minute, or I will. We've got, we're in the final days before Red Taylor's version is out, and there's just a lot of anticipation. And of course we had the Queen Family Singalong last week, which I'm still reeling from. So should we start with that? Because I just rewatched it to talk about it more specifically. So that's fresh in my brain. So let's talk about that first. Why don't we? So the Queen Family Singalong was on ABC. You can, if you didn't watch it or haven't watched it yet, which I feel like by now you probably have if you were going to, but maybe you didn't. So it's on their website. If you want to watch it still, go back and watch it. It was hosted by Darren Criss, and there was a host of performers, most of which I didn't really know. So, well, I guess that's not true. I only didn't know a couple of them. Just most of which wasn't like a huge fan of, I should say. That's a better way to put it. So, it was opened by Jojo Siwa, who I'll be honest, I'm a pretty big stan of Jojo Siwa. I adore her. And so I was really kind of excited to see her sing Queen, because I know she is a huge Queen fan. So she opened the show and sang We Will Rock You. And that is when I discovered that this whole thing was pre-recorded, and was immensely disappointed, because I don't know why, but I just was really hoping and I kind of expected it to be, honestly. I expected it to be live. I don't know why. I shouldn't have, but my hopes were up. So it was very clear from the get-go that it was pre-recorded, which, again, like I said, I'm a pretty big JoJo Siwa stan, and I know that JoJo doesn't like to even really use backing tracks when she performs her songs live, so I kind of wonder how the artists, especially JoJo in this case, felt about it being pre-recorded, because I feel like they could have done it live. If they had done it differently, I feel like it could have been done live. But I don't know, maybe not. I don't know how television really works. But I feel like they could have probably done it live. Who knows? But I was kind of like questioning it at first, and then when the guitar player for JoJo started playing the solo at the end of We Will Rock You, I was like, yeah, she's not playing the guitar at all. So that was pretty obvious from the get-go. Let's see who else performed after that. Oh yeah, and then it was Jimmy Allen with Miss Piggy, and they did Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Jimmy Allen is a country singer. I know when I first talked about this, I didn't, and talked about Queen Family Singalong when it was announced. I didn't know that name. I didn't know who Jimmy Allen was. So he's a country singer, and it was pretty interesting little take. I mean, I was honestly, now knowing that he is a country singer, I kind of wish that they would have let the artist take a little bit of more of a artistic, like, I don't know, change to their, like, put a spin on their covers, which I guess one of the artists did, and I'm really excited about that. But I wish that he could have done like a countrified version of Crazy Little Thing Called Love. That would have been interesting to me. But yeah, it was pretty decent. I'm not a big country fan, but I wasn't unimpressed. He did it justice, I would say. Who else played? Pentatonics did. See, I literally just watched this before literally right before I hit record, and I already can't remember. I think they did Somebody to Love. I think that's right. I'm not a big Pentatonics fan, I'll be honest with you. I like a cappella music, but something about Pentatonics just rubs me the wrong way. Don't enjoy it. And then I was kind of thinking, like, okay, how are they lip syncing this? Like, how can you lip sync beatboxing as an a cappella singer? And then I realized that every time there was a slight break in the singing, they would they would cut to the, like they would do clips of past Queen performances, or they cut to like different, like, quote unquote audience members for Pentatonics, because it was like a bit, like there was people in the audience and there was a whole bit, but so they would cut to like anywhere but the stage when or the performance when it was just a beatboxing solo. So then I was like, oh, that's what they're doing. Okay. It was kind of funny, honestly. To me, at least. This cat is clawing the hell out of me right now, and he's about to get kicked out of the room. I'm gonna be nice, but he really is clawing the hell out of me right now. Anyways, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, the one performance that I was not expecting and fully enjoyed was Another One Bites the Dust, was performed by a group called, or a duo I should say, called Alexander Jean, and the announcement highlighted this performance because it featured Derek Huff. Is that how you say his name? I don't remember now. Who is a dancer. And when I saw that name, I recognized it, but when I saw the announcement and I saw Derek Huff, I recognized that name, but I was like, why do I recognize that name? I couldn't figure it out until I watched the show, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a dancer. Why were they highlighting a dancer for a sing-along show? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, this group, this music duo, Alexander Jean, did this amazing, absolutely amazing, there's no other word for it besides just amazing cover of Another One Bites the Dust. It kind of was like flamenco-esque. I don't know how else to explain it. It was just acoustic guitar, and it was like a female singer and then a guitar player, and he played acoustic, and I don't know why, it just reminded me of like flamenco dancing. The dancing, because like I said, Derek Huff was also performing with them, so there was a dance number involved. It was not flamenco dancing, but the cover reminded me of that. The guitar player, like, did the bass line on an acoustic guitar, and I was just fucking blown away by this cover. It's on Spotify and streaming services, so please, please, please go listen to it, because it is insane. It is so fucking good. I hate covers. I absolutely hate covers, especially of, like, iconic music like Queen. Cannot stand covers. Don't touch music like that. Like, do not touch Queen, especially. Like, that's iconic. You can't change it. You can't make it better. You can't do it justice. In my personal opinion, that was an insane cover. I can't even speak. It's so good. And I'm just so disappointed that they didn't let them do it live. I feel like maybe I wouldn't like it as much if it was live, if I heard it for the first time live, though, so maybe that was a good thing. I don't know, but I'm just, like, so in love with this cover. I just kept listening to it. I listened to it, like, 3 times just before I hit record, because I had to, like, figure out because I had to remember what this group was called, and then I found them on Spotify, and I found that they had put this cover on Spotify, and I'm like, really was hoping that Fall Out Boy would put their cover on Spotify too, but I have not yet been fulfilled in that dream. Speaking of Fall Out Boy, the thing we were all, at least if you came from my podcast, we're all there for, watching for, I should say, for fucking Fall Out Boy's cover of fucking Under Pressure. Can you tell I'm excited with the amount of times I've said fucking? Like, I usually try to keep it semi-clean. Like, I don't try to swear a lot. But when I get excited, I will. Literally, I was so interested to see how they were going to do this cover of Under Pressure, because it's obviously, like, originally a duet, and David Bowie and Freddie Mercury's voices in that song are very, like, kind of, like, battling. Like, somebody worded it some type of way on Twitter when the show was announced. Like, they were just kind of, like, trying to outdo each other or something. I can't remember how they worded it, but they were just so different in this song. Like, I was so interested to see how they did it, and Patrick just fucking nailed it, of course. Like, I don't even know why I even slightly questioned if there was going to be another vocalist, because of course that man killed it. He did the damn thing, as they say. And again, I don't even know why I questioned him, because this is the same man who does Save Rock and Roll, the song, live perfectly, goes from an Elton John voice to a Patrick Stump voice. He's doing an impression of himself. No. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I even questioned him, because it's effortless. It literally seems fucking effortless. I'm so hoping that it will be on Spotify. Last I checked, like, the individual songs aren't even on YouTube, at least not in high definition. So that's pretty disappointing. But I am really glad that cover of Another One Bites the Dust is on Spotify, because I will continuously listen to that all day, every day. Anyways, so obviously Fall Out Boy was incredible. Again, I'm so sad, like, they didn't let, like, nobody except for the one group took any artistic, like, changes, made any changes to these songs. I really feel like that would have made it more interesting. Maybe that's just me, but, like, I feel like if I could have heard, I don't know, like, Alessia Cara did Killer Queen. That was the other thing that really pissed me off about this, and this is where I finally noticed it. When Alessia Cara did Killer Queen, like, they cut out the guitar solo, and I just want to know why they cut down the songs so much, because it seemed like there was hardly ever any breaks for the vocalists. Like, it was like, kind of like, it felt like a hurry up and finish the song type deal so they could move on to the next song. I don't know. I feel like it could have been longer. But, when Darren Criss did Bohemian Rhapsody, it started, like, 2 minutes in. So, I mean, that's a long song, so I knew they would have to cut that down, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I just really wish that they would have been able to take some, I don't know, make some changes to their songs, like, been able to actually record them, and not, like, most of it, when it was, like, solo singers, like Alessia Cara and, like, Jimmy Allen and those type of people, like, it was straight up just them doing karaoke. And even Darren Criss's version of Bohemian Rhapsody was just karaoke. Oops, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off. Yeah, like, it was just doing karaoke. The only, like, I just wish they would have been able to do more. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it was kind of disappointing. But it was still, like, fun to watch some of those artists sing Queen songs. But, yeah. Anyways, that's about all I have to say about it. 'Cause half of them I skipped through anyways, because I didn't care. After I realized that A, it wasn't live, and B, it was basically just people singing karaoke. I just skipped through half of them because it was just like, okay, this is kind of stupid. Why get bands to play if you're just gonna make them do a karaoke cover and not play live? Like, why get Fall Out Boy and One Republic and even and especially Pentatonics? Well, not really Pentatonics, because they did do it a cappella still, but like, why get bands when you're just gonna make people do a karaoke cover and, again, not live? I don't know. I'd never watched any of the other sing-alongs, because I know, like, they did, like, Disney versions. Oh, yeah, the Disney cast of Disney on Broadway, I think it was, did a song. Again, I skipped through it, so I couldn't even tell you what song it was, but I'm just like, why get all these bands if you're just gonna have them do karaoke versions? Like, just get singers. I know I keep repeating myself, but it was just really disappointing. But I guess if you want to watch it, go give it a view. Go listen to that cover of Another One Bites the Dust, and then just skip through all of it and watch Fall Out Boy, and then watch the Bohemian Rhapsody at the end, not for Darren Criss, but for Fall Out Boy, because they had, like, towards the end of the song, they had all of the performers, like, do like the ad libs and stuff, and that was pretty cute. Like, there was some cute Fall Out Boy moments. Very brief, very, very brief, but still cute. Still worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what's going on with the Queen's Family Singalong. It smells weird in here. I'm sorry. I'm having a weird day. But yeah, it does smell weird. I probably need to wash my sheets. I'm just straight up outing myself on the internet. What the fuck? So, Ed Sheeran was on SNL. He performed Overpass Graffiti, which was super good. Go watch that one. What was the other one that he did? I can't remember. Probably Shivers, right? Hang on. I'm gonna find it. I really feel like it was Shivers. Yeah, it was. Apparently it wasn't that memorable for me. What was this little skit that he did with I don't know what cast member it was that portrayed Dionne Warwick. Wow, I cannot talk. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know who that was, but she did pretty good. And she just interviewed people, like other cast members, portraying musicians, and then she interviewed Ed Sheeran as himself, and it was pretty funny. Ed didn't get like a whole lot of screen time on that skit. I will say, as a Pete Davidson fan, him dressing up as Post Malone and then her like still like, it was really funny. It was a good sketch. I like SNL, honestly. I think it's funny at times. So yeah, it was pretty good. What else? Oh yeah. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for Ed. So also, let's talk about Taylor on what was it? Now I can't remember. She was on Jimmy Fallon. Who was the other guy? I can never remember all their names. Jimmy Fallon. It was a pretty short interview. Nothing really new. They played Box of Lies, and it was pretty great. She was on Seth Meyers. That was the other thing. They played a game called Box of Lies on Jimmy Fallon, and she was really cute on that. That was pretty much the best part of that whole deal. And then she was on Seth Meyers, and that was a really good interview. She talked about her upcoming collaboration on the album with Phoebe Bridger, and like, it was a really good interview. You should go check it out. Like, there wasn't a whole lot like new. I don't really think there was anything like Easter eggy or anything like we need to watch out for, but it was a good interview. Like, it was just kind of insightful, and she's so smart, man. Like, I just like listening to her talk because she has a good talking voice, and she's so smart and funny, anyways. So that's that. And then obviously the album comes out. Well, I guess if you're listening to this, it's already out, and she'll have been on SNL, and yeah. So yeah, super excited. I think I decided the way I'm going to be listening to Red Taylor's version, because everybody's been talking about the way they're going to listen to the album because it's over 2 hours long and it comes out at midnight. So I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to listen to the 10-minute version of All Too Well when the album... Oh my gosh, now I've got hiccups. What is wrong with me? I'm going to listen to the 10-minute version of All Too Well and then go to sleep because I'll have to go to work the next morning. And then when I'm at work, I can listen to the songs that I already know. So all the songs that, like, none of the new songs. I can listen to all of those songs. And then all the Volt songs I will listen to when I get off of work, when I get home, so I can give them my full attention, so I can listen to the lyrics, read the lyrics, listen to the music and the instrumentation, and then I'll probably listen to the album the whole way through, from top to bottom. So yeah. So I guess that has to be it, right? I don't know what else happened. Anything? Not much. Not much that I can think of else. So I guess next week we'll go through everything about Red Taylor's version. Because, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot to talk about. Obviously. There is 30 songs on that fucking album. And there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot. I'm sure of it. So, I guess I gotta save my energy for then. Because it's going to be a long episode. And I gotta keep your attention somehow. So, I guess, until then, you can follow the podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. At The Biased Critic. I know I lied to you guys last week, or I don't know. I've started doing a little, like, short segments, video segments on my social medias, and I missed one, but last week, I missed one last week, but there will be one this week, I promise. I really do. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but there will be one. I promise. So yeah, you can follow me on my socials, for the podcast, like I said, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at The Biased Critic, and on Twitter at Critic Biased. All of my personal social media links are always in the show description. And be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. It really helps me out. And maybe, I don't know, share this with your friends or somebody maybe somebody you don't like who likes the same music as you do. Don't know why you wouldn't like them, but maybe they're a shithead. I don't know. But if they like the same music you do, they probably would like this podcast. I don't know. So share that with them. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just yammering. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.